athlete, you've probably heard of creatine. Today we're going to talk about creatine, how it works, how much to use of it, when to use it, and how it can support your performance and recovery. Creatine is something that is naturally found in the body, and you can also get it in small amounts through your diet, such as red meat and fish. Creatine is stored in parts of the body that require high energy demands. Around 95% of creatine is stored within the skeletal muscles. A smaller amount is also found within the brain. So why does creatine matter for athletes? During exercise, ATP is our main source of energy. ATP is used for every movement within the body. That's from basic movements such as breathing and keeping our heart beating to more explosive efforts such as sprinting, jumping, tackling, or even lifting heavy weights. We've always been told that diet contributes heavily to our performance. And that's true. The protein, carbs, and fats all supply energy, but it's inevitable during high intensity training that these stores are going to be depleted. So that's where creatine comes in. Creatine can recycle and resynthesize ATP within the body. So this means that creatine helps replenish the body's energy supplies. By this happening, the athlete can maintain a high intensity effort for longer before the fatigue starts to kick in. Research has consistently shown that creatine can improve strength, power, repeated sprint performance, increased work capacity, greater training tolerance, and lean muscle mass gains. These benefits have been demonstrated across a range of sports, including football, rugby, soccer, basketball, hockey, tennis, cycling, and resistance training. Not only does creatine promote performance, it also can support us in our recovery. Creatine can be used to enhance recovery time. So this might be when you're exercising and in between exercise bouts, like repeated sprints, and reducing the muscle stress. Or it might be completely after the session, where it's been shown to reduce muscle damage and soreness. AFL players, creatine can be used to maintain training quality during demanding training blocks or throughout the season. So how to use creatine? The most researched form is creatine monohydrate, and most athletes are recommended to take 3 to 5 grams per day. There's also an option for a loading phase, and this is a way to get the creatine into your muscles faster over a short period of time. This includes 20 grams of creatine per day for about 5 to 7 days. The loading dose is optional. Research does not show any significant differences between the loading dose and the maintenance dose of 3 to 5 grams per day. The most important factor is consistency. Taking creatine every day helps increase and maintain the muscle's creatine stores over time. While the timing of taking your creatine is not critical, you can take it before or after your training session. However, it is encouraged to take it with a meal or recovery shake that contains your carbohydrates and your protein. Creatine is classified as a Group A sports supplement within the Australian Institute of Sport, meaning that creatine is a safe and effective supplement within the use of sports. In elite sports, supplement safety is incredibly important. Even small traces of illegal substances can be a result of an anti-doping rule violation. To reduce this risk, athletes should choose supplements that have been batch tested. So you should look for symbols such as the informed sports symbol on the back of the container, which provides greater confidence of what's actually in your supplements. While creatine has many benefits, there are some considerations. Some athletes might observe some weight gain, and this is due to the water being drawn into the muscles rather than fat weight gain. For most athletes, this is about 1 to 2 kilos of weight gain, but this tends to stabilize once the creatine stores have been completely saturated. While some athletes, when beginning with creatine, may experience some stomach discomfort. This is generally uncommon, but it is recommended to start off with small doses and taking your creatine with a meal, particularly high in fiber. It's also important to note that there are some speculations around the use of creatine and kidney damage. There is no sufficient evidence within research to support these claims. So here are some hot tips on how to use creatine. Make sure you're having your creatine as soon as you're mixing it with its liquid. Once mixed with liquid, creatine is quickly changed into creatinine, which provides no performance benefits. Never try anything new on game day. If you're interested in trialing creatine, the most appropriate time for you may be through your off-season or pre-season. Creatine is one of the most well-researched supplements, shown to improve strength and power, high-intensity efforts. And for AFL players, creatine may support performance, training adaptations, and recovery. During high-intensity exercise, naturally, muscle damage occurs. And as a result, the training efforts and quality starts to reduce, as well as the force production. Creatine has been shown to reduce this muscle stress and promote recovery time. And with the use of creatine, you may experience that you feel stronger, more forceful, and able to do exercises for a little bit longer. The use of creatine supplementation is highly relevant to AFL players, and if you have any interest in trialing creatine, I highly encourage you to talk to your dietitian.